Just waiting for the activation that the online's ready. Alright, there we go. And welcome. This is welcome to Let's Learn Japanese, course series for the self-study of Japanese from basics and beginnings up to your mate and hopefully advanced. I'm Nick Green. Alright, so as you can kind of see from the screen, this is still Let's Read Japanese, but it's going to be Let's Read the News in Japanese. So kind of like we've been doing for the last few since I started a few weeks back, is again I would start the broadcast off with me reading news clips from the top rankings of from Yahoo, news.yahoo.co.jp, and you go into the top rankings of videos. Cool. And the benefit of looking at videos is that, in fact, I wanted to show you. Okay, and I'll put the link to this. I'll put the link, although it's easy to find. I'll put the link down in the description below. Anyway, the basic idea here is it's going to link the top news stories that from the recent days, and it's from various news outlets, so it's not just one station. So FNN, ANN, JNN, NNN. So, yeah, quite a few news stations. So I don't care about the news station where it comes from. And the benefit here is that when I go and look at these videos, are kind of short, so they're usually around 1 minute long, anywhere from one, and sometimes 2 minutes up to 5 minutes I've seen. I think that's the longest I've seen, but they're all varying lengths, but usually around 1 minute long. So roughly about a paragraph's worth of news. And yeah, so what I would do is like up to about the half-hour mark, I'd read the news and then start my Let's Read of whatever the book happened to be. But since I finished the first half of Harry Potter Book 3 yesterday, and I decided before I get into Steins Gate, which I'll be starting off tomorrow, I thought, okay, hey, let me just do this one broadcast of just doing the news. And the benefit here is that now I can just take this one video of this one live stream and then share that as, hey, this is another way you can approach it. Because very popular thing among Japanese learners at the moment is NHK Easy, which is a very good web page because again it presents it presents the news as meant for Japanese kids, which is also makes it a pretty good level for Japanese learners. This, however, is meant for people maybe, hey, if you've already obtained, like if you're following either the MIA path or AJAT or whatever, even if you're not even following that, as long as you're going with the mass immersion approach, which is, hey, you're trying to read as much Japanese into your life, make the news, and news can be a part of that. If you find the news entertaining. Living in Japan, again, following the news can be quite useful. I've actually have enjoyed this section of the live streams when I've done it. Alright, so it's nothing complicated. In fact, let me just show you what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to start from number 1 and work all the way down until I say reach about an hour mark. Once I get to about the hour mark, I'll just stop the live stream and call that for a day. Alright, so that's the hopes there. So like right now, I'll click on number 1 here, and also, so off on the screen off to the side is where you're going to be seeing the video. You don't have, now, for this, it depends on how your browser reacts. It's just that because I'm using Yomi-chan, you may want to open this up in 2 screens like I'm doing here. So what I'll do, I play this video, and then while this video is playing, stop that. While this video is playing, I will then be reading the article of what's being talked about. And usually what's being said follows what's the video. It's a transcript. Roughly. There may be some slight differences, but for the most part it's going to follow what's on the video. If I see a word or something I don't know, I pause the video with the space bar and then look up a word, like such. Now let me just show you why I don't think you want to play it while it's in the screen. So let's say I press play here.
神奈川県伊勢原市で白バイに追跡されていたバイクが車に追突し
The space bar isn't pausing because once I use Yomi-chan, it deactivates. It's not deactivating. It's not going to let me pause the video too easily. But if I did it over here,
神奈川県伊勢原市で
so I can look up a word. Let's say Kanagawa-ken, and
白バイに追跡されていた
I can then start the video up again. And so it's not like I'm having to scroll back and forth where I have to let the video play while I'm trying to. So I can listen to the audio while I'm reading. And if I see something I don't know, I can pause it and look it up with this pop-up dictionary I have, Yomi-chan. So that's why this is just one way of getting around this quirk of how the particular browser I'm using works. Now, if your browser allows you to keep it all on one screen, go for it. It's up to you. Again, so that's the method to the madness. And I'm not taking anything I do, I'm not trying to memorize what I'm looking up. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just trying to get a quick understanding so I can follow along with the news broadcast. That's all. Now, in the process of doing this, you do learn stuff. Again, yogisha, suspect. You see that word pop up all the time. Taihosareta, arrested. Stuff like that. You're going to start seeing a lot of words pop up. The coronavirus thing, I mean, a lot of those words are popping up. It's like send something or other. I know it, it's one of those things where when I read it, I know it when I see it. So yeah, this can be quite fun. So hopefully, yeah, give it a shot and maybe make this a part of your daily thing. Now, what I might do is might do this once a week, like on a Sunday or a Monday. Just say, hey, my live streams is going to be let's read the news, and then just go through a lot of articles, and then share that somewhere. I can't share it all the time on. Yeah, and maybe I'll just put that on the Patreon or whatnot. And again, open to everyone. I don't try not to limit it to patrons. It's like, okay, this is something that should be available for everyone. All right. Plus, it's also a copyrighted source. So there you go. All right. So with that said, let's begin. And like I said, since it's during the live stream, if you got any questions or comments, yeah, feel free to make it, and I'll reply to it as we go along. Also, what is it? Just a word of warning. I am not going to determine if this is an appropriate news article or not to read. So some of these can get kind of dark, involving sometimes with the murder or suicides, molestation. I mean, there are certain news articles, because again, it's just grabbed from the ranked news. So just trigger warning if if need be. Again, some of these can be quite graphic in description and dark in subject matter. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, yeah, so police bike or police motorcycle collided with the collision with and killed one and killed the driver. All right, let's see what this goes. This is not a happy story. And I live in Kanagawa, so.
神奈川県伊勢原市で白バイに追跡されていたバイクが車に追突し、バイクの男性が死亡しました。昨日午前、伊勢原市の小田原厚木道路で
That's near the, by the way, that's where a naval air station is at, U.S. Naval Air Station.
速度違反で白バイに追跡されていたバイクが前の車に追突し、バイクに乗っていた男性が死亡しました。神奈川県警は適正な職務執行と考えているとしています。
適正な職務執行。適正な職務と考えているとしている。Okay. All right. It happens. All right, let's read with the next story. And I'll also give you a heads up. This is not for me trying to teach you Japanese. This is me getting better at Japanese. Hence, I'm showing you what I'm doing in the hopes that, if you do it, maybe can get similar benefits. The words, I'm not looking at words on the hopes that maybe my viewers don't know it. I'm looking at words I don't know. And so, if you're not at my level, this may be difficult. Though if you're above my level, this feels stupid. But hopefully my level's high enough to where if you're above it, you're still getting some benefits. All right, this looks like a darker one. Jisatsu's right there, so suicide. Okay. Yeah, jumping to her death. That's it. That's okay. Oh. Okay, I think someone was trying to encourage her to commit suicide, got arrested. Let's see what we got.
自殺幇助の疑
Okay, so since this one, just a heads up, this first part isn't being read, so I'm going to read that. So, Iwate ken ora Tanohata mura. Niigata shi no jōsei. 飛び降り自殺し、自殺を手伝 手助け手助け手助けした。See if that's a full phrase. No, okay. Akira kin. Oh, Akira kin. Alright, the 9-year-old girl was arrested. I'm not trying to translate this, by the way. It's trying to comprehend it. So that's why I'm not, I'm talking to myself more like.
自殺幇助の疑いで逮捕されたのは、
自殺幇助。Yeah. 自殺幇助の自殺幇助の
秋田県横手市に住む無職の19歳の少年です。警察によりますと、少年は4日夜からおととい午前までの間に、新潟市に住む飲食店従業員の30代女性を車に乗せて、岩手県田野畑村の宇野須断崖の展望台へ行き、
ノース断崖の展望台
飛び降り自殺を決意させた疑いが持たれています。おととい午前、観光客の通報で駆けつけた警察官が展望台の柵を乗り越え、意識が朦朧とした状態の少年を発見。崖下の海中から女性の遺体が見つかりました。調べに対し、少年は容疑を一部否認していて、警察は2人の関係などを詳しく調べています。
Well, the hardest part of that was like the names of all the locations. Niwate-ken, Akita-ken, Niigata-ken. All right. All right, so this one's about 2 minutes 30 seconds, so it makes it a little longer. But yeah, it looks like it's economics related. Stop that. Okay, JNN 世論調査世論調査内閣支持率内閣支持率39.1% でlowest rate, lowest. 最低水準 Yeah, that should be interesting. Let's see what we got.
調査はこの土日にご覧の方法で行いました。 安倍内閣を支持できるという人は
Not seeing where the transcript takes over.
先月の調査結果より 8.2 ポイント減って 39.1% でした。
There we go. Starts right here. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so the newest poll, newest opinion poll. 安倍内閣。支持率 Is that, yeah, 支持率支持率 Let's see if we got this. This is the second 安倍政権発足最低水準
調査はこの土日にご覧の方法で行いました。安倍内閣を支持できるという人は先月の調査結果より 8.2 ポイント減って 39.1% でした。一方、支持できないという人は 8.4 ポイント増加し 59.2% でした。調査方法が違うので単純に比較はできませんが、これは第二次安倍政権発足後では2018年6月の 39% に次ぐ最低水準の支持率です。
Lowest approval ratings. Okay.
新型コロナウイルスの感染防止に向けた政
Yeah, so there's the infection, so 感染防止。感染防止に向けて。
府のこれまでの取り組みについて聞いたところ、評価するが 48% と評価しないの 42% を上回りました。一方、先月25日に緊急事態宣言が全面解除されたことについては
緊急事態宣言全面解除解除されたことについて
タイミングが早すぎたと答えた人が 46%、適切だったが 39% でした。
So people are just saying it's too early to be take away the emergency declaration.
今後、感染拡大の第2波がいつ頃やってくると思うか聞いたところ、
Alright, so worry about the second wave. 聞いたところ
最も多かったのは 2,3 ヶ月以内で 39%、以下、今年の秋以降、今月中、来年以降の順でした。
Okay. So by fall, then the month, and even early next year.
政府は個人情報を使わない形で濃厚接触者を判定するアプリを今月中旬にも導入します。
So personal information, I don't want to use personal information to be tracking the local. Okay, so people in contact.導入します。
このアプリを使うか聞いたところ、絶対に使うと思う、多分使うと思うは合わせて 37% にとどまり、多分使わない、絶対に使わないは合わせて 59% でした。
Okay.
先月、女子プロレスラーの木村花さんが亡くなったことをきっかけに議論されているSNS 上での誹謗中傷に対する
誹謗中傷に対する
規制強化について、
規制強化について。
必要だと思うと答えた人は 83% に達しました。
That's a good poll there. So needed stronger regulations about slander on social media.
国家公務員の定年を65歳に引き上げることや、
国家公務員 So that's parliamentary legislators? National Public Service. 公務員 Oh yeah, 公務員 Yeah, that's right. Public servants. 国家公務員 Is that retirement age? Yeah, 定年会社 Yeah, 定年さ引き上げRaise the retirement age?
検察幹部の定年を内閣の判断で延長できることを含んだ
検察幹部検察幹部内閣で延長できることを含んだ
国家公務員法の改正案について
改正案
賛否を尋ねたところ、賛成は 27%、反対は 63% でした。新聞記者らと賭け麻雀をして辞職した
that story. Okay. 新聞記事ら麻雀として
東京高検の黒川前検事長の処分が
辞職した東京の黒川懲戒暮らしまして
懲戒よりも軽い訓告となったことについては
That's like a public, not the public discipline, public, what's a better word for reprimand.
処分が軽すぎると答えた人が 75% に上っています。各政党の支持率はご覧の通りとなっています。
Okay. That was interesting because a lot like the part about the pro wrestler I saw about that when she committed suicide. And part of it was because of the harassment she got online. The guy who was the top prosecutor in Japan, he had quit over a scandal of gambling in a mahjong parlor. Obviously, the spread of the virus they're talking about, also tracking that with the public app. So it's a lot of that's dealing with a lot of personal information. So that's why some people may oppose to that or whatnot. The releasing of the lessening of the restrictions for the help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Again, it sort of makes sense they want to oppose that or not because again, when you release, it's going to increase. Infections will increase. I mean, this is going to happen. The question is is the benefits worth the risks? Whatnot. So, the first time I heard about raising of the retirement age, so there was that. But yeah, so it's kind of good because they were talking about polls on stuff that I remember been reading up on, not reading up on, but actually been doing with these little let's reads of the news. Okay, let's go with the next story. Alrighty. Okay, looks like number 4. And you'll notice these rankings are shifting a little bit as I'm going through these. Okay. どこが男性に Oh, is this a stabbing? 刃物の突きつけ1万5,000円貸してほしい。Really? For $150? Alright.
東京江戸川区のマンションで女性が60代くらいの男に刃物を突きつけられ現金を奪われそうになりました。昨日午後4時30分ごろ、江戸川区内のマンションで女性が助けてと大声で叫んでいると110番通報がありました。警視庁によりますと、20代の女性がマンションに帰宅したところ、廊下にいた面識のない60代くらいの男に
面識 Oh, unknown. Okay.
突然、明日までに1万5,000円必要だから貸してほしいと言われたということです。女性が断ると男は刃物を突きつけ現金を奪おうとしましたが、女性が悲鳴を上げると逃走したということです。女性に怪我はありませんでした。
Okay. So probably a guy desperate to pay back a loan. So he says, "Oh, help me out." And I'm just this knife isn't really to rob you. I'm just all right. Okay, I know it's a scary thing, but yeah. No, probably it could all be for all sorts of reasons, but probably it's just a loan he's got to pay back. Gambling could be a reason. Okay, what do we got next? Number 5. Okay. By the way, Kurt, yeah, hello. Okay, now so we, so strange smell, unusual smell. Okay, let's see. Issue. Hakujo. Hakujoshi. So a strange smell traveling north. Over 500 reports of a strange smell traveling north. What have we got here? Don't tell me it's just because that new new curry restaurant that opened up.
その匂いを
Okay, let's. All right. よく夜、香川県で 不明 unknown for unknown causes 一種を与える通常南から北へと連続して500件に付近不安の感じています。 Alright, and they don't know what it is. Some type of a new smell that's traveling north. Alright. Sure, why not? Another sign of the apocalypse. Why not? 2020's been going great so far.
その匂いを嗅いだ人は口々にこう言いました。
Alright. 意外感じた。異臭と異臭感じた。
いやー、わかんない。今までにない匂いで、何の匂いだろうと本当に思いましたよ。
あのね、匂いっていうの自分で嗅いだことないような匂い、いろんな匂いが混じってたような。
異臭はどこから来たのでしょうか。
神奈川県三浦市です。
三浦半島。神奈川県三浦半島の
三浦市では昨日午後7時頃から
So 最南端実は見晴らし午後8時。
異臭を感じたという人が多くいたということです。
神奈川県三浦半島の最南端に位置する三浦市。
Actually, that's yeah, right near where I live.
昨日午後8時前後、変な匂いがするなどの通報が相次ぎました。
相次ぎます。Basically the same. 相次ぎます。
そのおよそ30分後には三浦市の北隣に位置する
Oh, that's right next north.
横須賀市で車の焦げる匂いがするなどの通報が。
Smell like a burning car.
葉山町でも悪臭の通報がありました。通報は合わせて500件以上寄せられ、ツイッターでも投稿が相次ぎました。
Okay, Zushi Shi. So today, so Suja. That Yokohama machine. So whole lot of so what's the day? What is that? Toko. Selling of the paper. Sashi Naloni. Okay, reported in the paper.
横須賀、異臭でやばい。異臭は三浦半島沿いに南から順に感じられ、昨日午後10時ごろ収まったそうです。
収まる。
当時は風速5メートル前後の南寄りの風が吹いていて、異臭は海から風に乗って北上したものとみられています。異臭の原因について海上保安庁などが調査しましたが、まだ分かっていません。
専門家の後半に海上保安庁Okay, cool. All right. Sure, why not? Now, what I liked about that is, like, again, it's like kind of discussing like how this, not only is the odor was traveling, but also like the reports of what the odor, like they don't know what it is, just describing it as something like never smelled before, or it could have been like the smell of a burning car or whatever. It's just something unusual, and where it came from. Like, was it coming from the ocean? Most likely, I'm guessing it was a bacteria plume in the ocean, which you get those macrophage. I think that's the right term. But in the ocean, released a certain, basically ate something, released a certain sort of gas. It's now this kind of, the wind is strong, is enough to where you can push it forward, push it north without it dispersing. So somehow staying together, and that's why you're getting that nice little, odor. Yeah. I'm guessing. Yeah, so If it was something on land, they probably would have noticed where it was coming from. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Yeah, let's see, number 6. Oh, I gotta refresh them both. Okay, it looks like number 5 here. Alright, so Shibuya de Jutakakai, okay, fire, and that's a counter for, that's tow, right? It's a counter for, yeah, large buildings. Go tow. And one person dead. Here we go.
東京消防庁によりますと、今朝4時20分ごろ、東京渋谷区で2階建て住宅の2階から出火し、合わせて5棟45平方メートルが燃える火災がありました。
合わせて should be following it, right? No, at the same time, or together. 合わせて
火はおよそ2時間後にほぼ消し止められましたが、この火災により1人の死亡が確認されたということです。
Let's see what we got now. What's the time right now? 37 minutes or around 40? And you can go a lot faster. By the way, you can go a lot faster. Hopefully, if you're doing it, you're not like talking to the camera in English or trying to speak out loud as to what it can mean or whatnot. Just have fun. So that's about the fire again. Sure, why not? Okay.
今日未明、東京渋谷区で火事があり、
未明。今日未明、東京渋谷区で
1人が死亡しました。今日午前4時過ぎ、渋谷区本町の2階建てアパートから火が出ました。
渋谷区。
火はおよそ2時間後にほぼ消し止められ、およそ45平方メートルが焼けましたが、火元とみられる部屋から1人の遺体が見つかりました。この部屋には男性が住んでいたということで、警視庁は身元の確認を急いでいます。
What else we got? Sure, number 8. Okay, let's do that. Alrighty. 給付金。給付金で投資が下げで。Murder, right? Stampede. 殺到。問い合わせ。殺到。This is a long clip. Let's see what we got.
10万円の給付金を受け取るまでに通帳がなくなるなどトラブルが相次いでいます。
通帳がなくなるなど。いや、相次いでいます。
注意が必要な意外な落とし穴とは。
so it's a trap. Okay. 落とし穴。騙したとこ落とし。うん。
怖いな。怖いなっていうのが一番。
仙台市内に住む70代の女性は1日、通帳などをコンビニエンスストアに置き忘れたことを後で気がつきました。
かかりつけのお医者さんにお薬いただく時だったので。
聞いて、別。定額給付金。ああ、定額給付金。定額給付金の申請書。申請書に、付金、添付する。添付するんだね。
そこに行って、その近くのコンビニ寄って、
コピー機で特別定額給付金の申請書に添付するための保険証と通帳を一緒にコピー。しかしその後。
やれっていう。あとは貼って投函できるわと。ちょうどお昼近かったので、お昼になるものを買って帰ってきたんです。
昼食を買うことに意識が向いていて、通帳と保険証をコピー機から回収するのを忘れてしまったそうです。気がついたのは1時間後。通帳と保険証は店舗にはなく、まだ戻ってきていません。
保険証が住所が分かるんで、いつも使ってる通帳なので暮らしぶりが分かっちゃうし、怖いな。
また滋賀県大津市では、
滋賀県大津市って
書類は本物か？給付金詐欺ではないか？
そういった問い合わせが市役所に殺到しています。申請書の封筒を見ると、返送先に指定されていたのは
返送先に指定されていたのは
およそ80キロ離れた神戸市、さらに香川県高松市でも申請書の返送先が瀬戸内海を越えた
瀬戸内海
広島中央郵便局の支所箱に、
支所箱 private post office box 支所箱。
実はこれらは詐欺ではありません。どちらの市も事務処理を委託している業者の宛先でした。
事務処理を委託、自分の代わりに。
市はホームページで詐欺ではないと呼びかけています。これは送ったはずなのに戻ってきてしまった給付金の申請書です。
申請書。
熊本市は先月23日までに配達を終えていますが、
ここ引っ 越しされた方の分がですね、戻ってきていると、今の時点でですね、約1700通ぐらいですね、戻ってきています。
1700通は
引っ越しされた人と戻ってきている。戻ってきている。OK。
全世帯の 0.5% に当たります。
0.5% に当たります。
引っ越ししたり転居届が出されていないケースとみられ、
転居届、change of address, right? Yeah. 転居届。
市は手作業での確認作業に追われています。
帰ってきたですね、申請書の、住所をですね、一件一件こちらの住民基本台帳という、ものがあるんですけども、そちらで一件一件確認をしていくような作業をしています。
市は転居届を出した場合はコールセンターに電話をしてほしいとしています。
All right, so yeah, just like similar to U.S. and other countries. So again, Japan's trying to get a stimulation funds to people in response to the economic downturn that's caused by the quarantine process. All right, cool. And yeah, just obviously some older people are just wondering, hey, is this kind of a scam? Because this is coming from like a government agency that's like farther away than they would expect, like would be closer to where they were at. But they're saying, nope, this is not a scam. This is how it's got to be. There might be some issues if you've moved in the interim, so they have to deal with those cases as well. All right. Okay. Although there will be cases like in the U.S. of people trying to commit scams in order to somehow trick people into getting this money to, the scammers. So also something to be aware of. And that's something they're trying to get ahead of. Make sure that's not going to be a big problem. All right, let's see what's next. Okay, Japanese people in LA. Let's look what that one is. Shugeki sare. Mise shugeki sare. It's still going to consider keeping the store open. All right, let's see what we got.
1週間
Okay, so 個人差別への抗議でも続く選手たちでは混乱の中で日本人レストランの銃撃されました。被害を受けながらも店は受け続ける店主にその思いを聞きました。
1週間以上続いているロサンゼルスでの抗議デモ。この辺りはですね、略奪などの被害が多発した場所だということで、このようにですね、次の被害に備えて通りの先までずっと板が張られています。被害者の一人、渡辺優子さん。抗議デモの規模が一段と大きくなった先月30日、店が襲撃されました。
寝てる1 1時頃に電話が鳴りまして、お宅の店を誰かが攻撃していると。
経営しているレストランの窓ガラスが若者らによって割られていたのです。駆けつけた渡辺さんは恐怖よりも怒りがこみ上げ、ほうきを手に若者らを追い払ったといいます。
コロナのこともあるし、お金もない、学校もない、そういった若者が不満の塊でダウンタウンにみんな集まってきてて、無差別に攻撃したと私は思ってますね。
ロサンゼルスで相次いだ放火や略奪。当局はほとんどが抗議デモの混乱に便乗した人々によるものと見ています。ロサンゼルスに移り住んで20年、渡辺さんはさまざまな場面で黒人だからという見方が染みついていると感じてきました。
黒人だからみんな構えてしまうっていうふうに言うとか、白人だから黒人だからって本当はないんですね。でもそのステレオタイプっていうのはもうすごくやっぱり根付いてまして、
固定観念、そうステレオタイプ、固定観念、フィクスアイディアステレオタイプ、その固定観念はすごく根付いていた。So deeply rooted. ひしひし。ひしひし感じる。
やっぱりそれをひしひし感じますね。
店があるダウンタウンでは連日抗議デモが行われ、略奪は収まってきたものの緊張した状態が続いています。被害を受けながらも渡辺さんは店を開け、社会の変化を見つめていきたいと話します。
どうしたら何が変わるかっていうのは分からないけれども、でもとにかくみんなマッチしてる、何かが変わってほしくて。こういうことがあったから、だから余計に変わってほしいっていうのが切実な願いです。
Okay. Thank you all very much. This is Nick Marine. This has been Let's Read the News in Japanese with a lot of political discussion at the end. Apologies about that. I might cut that part out. I might just say, okay, hey, let's just once the news part ends, I'll cut that part out and then bring it up. But yeah, tomorrow hopefully I should start Steins Gate. That's 24 episodes. Once that's done, I'll finish up Harry Potter, which is another 11 chapters. When that's done, first season of Attack on Titan, which is 25 episodes, and then after that I'll try. We'll be finally back to Japanese stuff, and then again on these off broadcasts when I'm not broadcasting, of course I'm doing my regular studies, so it's slowly adding in. I've actually been really bad about adding new words, but yeah, slowly doing the equivalent of morph man sentence mining that way. And My goal is try to catch up to what I've read, since I'm trying to learn stuff from the material that I've done Let's Reads on. Cool beans. Cool. Later, guys. Thank you all very much. Thanks for watching.